Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be trying some new products that are fresh on the shelves from Revlon. So if you guys are curious to hear my thoughts and see my first impressions of these new products, then just keep watching. First up, we have some new products for the eyes from Revlon. We have some of their new shadow palettes. These are the Revlon So Fierce eyeshadow quads. I have two different varieties, if you will. They released the ColorStay Micro Hyper Precise Gel Liner with Smudger, and this one is in beige, so I'm guessing this is like a brightening shade. And they have the So Fierce Big Bad Lash. They had previously released the So Fierce Mascara, which I remember thinking was okay, not amazing, but I think this is a newer version, so I'm curious to see what I think of this especially. So let's start off with some shadow. So here are the two palettes, if you will, that I have, or quads. They have this really fun kind of like wavy pattern to them with interlocking dot system. I'm not exactly sure how to explain it, but it looks really pretty. It looks very high end. 963 Slight Flex, which has like a gold, a teal, a copper, and like a duochrome mint and purple. And then I picked up 961, That's a Dub, which is more of your neutral shades, like a champagne, a brown tone, a deep plum, and more of like a champagne-y gold shade. So here are the shades from the 961, That's a Dub palette. Ooh. One swipe pigment, one swipe payoff. The metallic's really pretty. And then from the more colorful palette, this one is Slight Flex. They all swatched well, so let's play with some shadow. I don't have a whole lot of crease options between these 8 shadows, so I think I'm going to go into this copper one as a crease, the deep purple as like the outer crease, and then this first champagne-y pink shade all over the lid. So that is the top lid all done. I kind of like the all shimmery look. It's not too intense to put in the crease. This purple one was pigmented. There's no fallout to these at all. So far so good. This metallic shade is beautiful. Okay, now I can't finish the lower lash line until I finish the face. So we have 2 face products from Revlon to try today. The first one being the Rose Glow Mist Prep, Hydrate, and Refresh product. I don't know if this is a serum or a spray. It says mist.
It says it awakens the skin for extra hydration and a boosted glow. Shake well before use. Close eyes and mist on the face. Wear alone prior to makeup or after makeup to refresh skin throughout the day.
So this could be a primer or a setting spray. And then we have a new Revlon ColorStay Light Cover Foundation Natural Finish with Sunscreen, and I picked up the shade 150 Buff. So we will give these a try today. Okay. The rose is not overpowering, which is good because I do not like rose-scented cosmetics, perfumes, anything. Okay, it looks like a very wide mist, but there are definite droplets landing on my hand. So we'll give this a try. I feel like it's mostly shooting up like this, so the majority of the spray is going to the top and bottom. Otherwise, it's very fine. Like, you really have to be very close to get it on your face. So very, very fine mist, but I would say the majority of the mist goes to the top and bottom of the spray. Definitely leaves my skin looking very glowy and hydrated. And a little bit on the greasy side. What's with these greasy primer sprays lately? Ugh. Can you guys see how shiny and oily looking I am? I'm not sure this is going to be a primer spray for me. Anyway, moving on to the foundation. The claims on this one are, just says light cover foundation, natural finish. And I don't have any more information on this. Okay, it's a little squeezy tube like the MAC what do they call it, the Face and Body Foundation. Now I don't know if this color is going to match at all. I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit and see what happens. Definitely has like a sunscreen scent to it. Might be a little bit light for me. I thought Buff would be more of like this color. So aside from being the wrong color, we'll continue and see what happens. Definite sunscreen scent. Okay, so I definitely think it applies like a sunscreen. It's definitely very light. It has a sunscreen scent to it. I would say light to light medium coverage, but that's kind of what it advertises as. It says light cover foundation with SPF of 35. So that's what you're getting with this. Let's try it with a sponge. All right, the sponge soaked the entire drop up, so clearly the way to go with this one is with a brush. I already can tell you I'm not a fan of this. It's very thick and makeup-y. You can see it on the dry areas of my face. You can honestly see it all over my face. It looks like I have dry, scaly makeup on. And I don't think it's just the color. So I'm gonna say that this one is a definite pass for me. I do not like the way this looks at all. I feel like it makes me look a lot older than I am, and I don't need that. Okay, so I ended up removing the foundation and applying a little bit of CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless and some powder, some bronzer. So this is what we are left with. So now it's time to finish up the lower lash line. I think I want to go in with that green shade and see what that looks like. And I'm actually going to carry a little bit of this green up into the upper corner here. That's pretty. And I'm actually going to take a little bit of this like purple shade at the very end, right on the center of the lid. That's really pretty. I like these shadows so far. I just wish there were more mattes available in these little quads because they're all kind of like a satin sheen finish, so none of them are truly matte. Even the plum one that might look a bit matte still has a bit of sheen to them. So if you have very mature eyelids, you may not appreciate the all satin finish, but I think if you're like in your teens, 20s, 30s, you could probably get away with it, probably 40s as well. It just depends on the state of your skin, how hydrated it is, etc. And then I think I will use this lightest shade here for the inner corner highlight. I like that. Moving on to the next product, this liner. Again, it's the shade beige. Waterproof, smooth, precise application. 12-hour wear, waterproof. Gel formula applies with a smooth glide. So let's see how it works in the waterline. So it has a very, very small liner on one side with a nice creamy color here. And then smudger on the other side, which I will not be using today. That applied really well to the waterline. Can you see without and with? It really brightens the eyes. So far so good, no complaints. And finally we have the mascara. It says extreme volume and lash tint effect. I got the shade Blackest Black. It's a double-sided brush. Huh. Revlon double-sided brush takes lashes from big to bad. The curvy side piles on the big volume and the flat side fans out for an extreme panoramic look. Use the curvy side first until desired volume is achieved. Flip the brush to the flat side and brush out from root to tip for a fanned out look. Let's see what this double-sided brush looks like. I believe this is the curvy side. And then I believe that is the flat side. So let's try it out. It says curvy side first. Whoa. I like this mascara without even flipping to the other side. And now let me find the flat side here and wiggle through. That's pretty good. Okay, while it's a little hard to tell which side is which on the mascara wand, the results speak for themselves. This is essentially 1 to 2 coats on top and 1 to 2 coats on bottom, and I am highly impressed. Can you guys see the difference from this eye, which has nothing, to this eye, which has like 1 to 2 coats on the top and bottom? Impressive, right? Okay, so we've tried the new products from Revlon. Let's do the rundown. I don't particularly like this Rose Glow Mist. It's a bit on the greasy side, like it leaves a greasy film on things when you spray it, so I'm not a big fan of this. I have other glowy mists that I like more. This one, just the packaging gets all greasy, everything around me got greasy, so I'm not a fan of this one. It also leaves the skin very, very oily looking. So if you're extremely dry, you might like that combination to oily. You're probably not gonna love it. The ColorStay Light Cover Foundation, I feel like I'm gonna have to try this one again. I feel like I might just be having a not great skin day. I mean, I think my foundation looks fine right now with the CoverGirl foundation on top, but it just might have been like a first experience one-off situation. So I will try this a couple more times and let you guys know here when I'm editing it if my opinion has changed. But as of right now, I feel like it looks very makeup-y. It looks very sunscreen-y. It has that sunscreen scent. So first impressions of this is not a fan, but I'll update you if that changes. These shadows are really pretty. I mean, combining both of these palettes, I feel like was a slam dunk for me. I mean, the kind of copper shade is not so intense that it can't be worn as a crease shade. Same with the green and the purple. They're outer quarter shade, the lower lash line, they don't look shimmery, they don't look glittery. Just very flattering satin shades, and you can use them wet or dry from my experience. They were fine either way. So I think the shadows are a win for me. The little micro liner, I mean, it did help to open the eyes up and make them look more wide awake, and it is very small, so you're not gonna get it all over your lashes or your lash line. So I like this as well. But of course, the standout from this video is definitely this So Fierce Big Bad Lash Mascara. I mean, my lashes look good, guys. They look good. So I'm a big fan of this one. Highly recommend if you haven't tried it. What are you waiting for? So that's it for the new things from Revlon. I hope you guys enjoyed trying them with me. If you did enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and as always, I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.